just thinking, wouldn't it be great if I had psychic powers and I could guess what people were thinking? Wouldn't I be so cool? Everyone at the parties would love me and they'd be so impressed. I'd like impress people. Well, guess what? I've got just what you need. 13 Steps to Mentalism. This book is available at Beelzebub Books. That's my online used book dealership available through Etsy. So what you do is you just go to etsy.com and you search for Beelzebub Books, and there you'll find 13 Steps to Mentalism. This book was written in 1968, the year I was born, and it's one of the foremost books on the subject of mentalism. Now, what is mentalism? Mentalism is a subcategory of stage magic, which involves hypnosis, feats of telepathy, clairvoyance, divination, precognition, psychokinesis, mediumship, mind control, all of that kind of stuff. The most famous mentalist, I think, was probably Kreskin the Great. Mentalists are famous for coming on talk shows and picking a member out of the audience and guessing what they had for breakfast, or they write down something gets written down and put in someone's purse, and the mentalist guesses like what the word is. There's a million different variations of these kinds of mentalism tricks. Everyone's seen a number of them. This book gives you the inner secrets of how it's all done. It's by Tony Corinda is the guy who wrote this book. So here it is, 13 Steps to Mentalism, hardbound, in very good condition by Corinda. As you can see, the spine is in very good shape. The dust jacket, no blemishes. There, that's Corinda. He wrote the book. Easy magic. That's what we want, right? We want magic that's easy. And you can just see how extensive this is from all the chapter headings here. The Swami gimmick, Undernail Rider, the Band Rider, how to use your Swami gimmick, preparation of a prediction, different types of riders. See, they're getting right into the Swami gimmick here. You see there's like illustrations. I love these illustrations that they have in these old magic books. They're so good. You realize how underground the whole system of stage magic is, how grassroots, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but anyhow, there you go. And this is a book that was highly recommended by Michael Aquino, not just for doing magic, doing stage magic, but also for learning to understand the mechanics and the methodology of altering reality, or you could say the methodology of deception. And the reason that this book is worth checking out, even if you're not a stage magician per se, is to understand some of those principles, to understand how these sorts of tricks are played out, because you can start to understand then how these tricks are being used on you, not just in a theatrical context, but also in ordinary life, how mentalism principles are used on you for mind control, mass persuasion, propaganda, all of those sorts of things make this book well worth a little bit of study. It turns out that one of the most common tricks in mentalism is actually the most obvious, but always the most unsuspected, is the audience plant. In other words, there's someone, the person in the audience that they say is randomly selected is not randomly selected. They're in on the trick. So you have cohorts in on the trick. That is the most common way that almost all mentalism tricks involve some sort of accomplice of some kind. And so that's just, you can extrapolate that to the structure of magic as it manifests in the real world. That often when things just seem unbelievable, how did they know that, blah, 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 how did they do that? Oh, well, they had friends on the inside. There were accomplices 9 times out of 10. So go, if you're interested in 13 Steps to Mentalism, go to Etsy.com, search for Beelzebub books, and there you will find very reasonably priced, considering today's market and the prices that they are asking for on Amazon, this copy right here of 13 Steps to Mentalism.